What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we are going to take a look at node number 2 on Dark Dimension 3, our road for Dark Dimension 4, where I will be testing the teams that I want to use on Dark Dimension 4, but on Dark Dimension 3, and the goal is to try to don't die with any character and also one-shot it. So we are taking a look at node number 2, and yeah, so if you find the video helpful or entertaining, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and also smash that like button. So let's take a look at what we have going on here, and compared to the video I did before on the first node, here I have all of the characters with level 3 ISO 8 healer, and that's going to help a lot with the sustain. Now this is, I'm not sure if people consider this to be a hard node or not, but without any legendaries and things like that, it's a little bit harder than usual. So the goal of the team, and this is why this team is so good, it's because you can, because you have so much speed and slow on the enemies, you can apply stun to multiple characters and then you can extend that stun. So as you can see right now, we have 2 turn stun on Captain Marvel and also on Jessica Jones. The reason why you want to get rid of Jessica Jones or keep her stunned as fast as possible is so she doesn't remove the negative effects, because the negative effects are positive things for us as long as they are on the enemies. And based on that, we just want to keep those guys stunned as long as possible. And Captain Marvel is just to make sure that she doesn't do too much damage. And then we focus on Miss Marvel because she's a hero brawler and she does all those extra attacks that we cannot lower the attack of her. So one thing that you can do about that is applying offense down to her with the special of Ghost, but it's luck based, so it's not guaranteed. You have 60% chance of applying that. And yeah, so Jessica Jones is now gone. Now we can focus on Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel. And with those characters under control, we don't have too much to worry about in this node. So I applied the stun to her, and because she is slow, it's gonna take her a very long time to remove that stun. Energy for Ghost. And one thing that people need to learn, and I also had to remind myself, is that you don't have to spend your cooldowns all the time. In certain situations I was spending a lot the ultimate from Captain America or something like that, and right now I could have used the ultimate from Ghost, but if I would do that, I would get the second wave way too fast, where I'm not ready because I don't have speed up on my characters. So you shouldn't rush to spam cooldowns or something like that, because it might place you in a situation where you are not comfortable after. So like here, I could have used the ultimate from Ghost, but it's way more beneficial for me to slow Groot to make sure he doesn't remove the negative effects from the enemies that I'm facing. So now once again I stun Captain Marvel, I extend the stun for 2 turns. And now I try to get energy as fast as possible to stun Groot or to get him wrecked. So those are the 2 options we have, and in the meantime we just try to survive and get those cooldowns going in order for us to apply the slow to them. So Captain Marvel is out of the sun, but that's fine. We are going to slow, and then we are going to restun her to make sure that she doesn't do anything at all. Once again, I have the ultimate available, but I decided not to do it, just to focus on Groot and make sure he doesn't remove all those slows. So even if Captain Marvel attacks us, of course that's going to be a problem, but as long as the Groot and Jessica Jones and so on are stunned and unable to remove the negative effects from their team, then we are fine. Okay, so now Groot got out of the stun, that's fine, he still has slow, and like this we stun Captain Marvel, so she's not able to do anything, and now it will be a long time for Groot to do anything. Now we can finally use the ultimate to extend the stun on Captain Marvel. And now with the Falcon Punch, what's her name? Cassie was able to get rid of Groot. Now the targets that we should prioritize, we have 2 Captain Marvels, so we want to slow her and to try to stun her. And everyone else is not a big deal, but you never want to have 2 wasps at the same time, so we already have 1, and that's something we need to keep in mind, because when we have 2, it's very likely that they will stun one of our characters, and that's going to be a problem. We don't want to be stunned, we want to stun the other guys. So yeah, I changed my priorities. I went for Wasp, and for some reason I was having these lag spikes or crashes throughout the game. I don't know why, but it was just for a few seconds. And yeah, so now we can slow Wasp. Unfortunately, she dodges, and this is another reason why she is very problematic. And she gets all these extra charges and so on that will result in more damage. And yeah, our team is not the beefiest, especially because I still don't have the passive on stature. Captain America is okay. Black Widow, she's usually in stealth, so she usually doesn't take too much damage. And Emma Frost is fine. But Ghost and Stature, they are kind of squishy. They need all those dodges, so the more HP we can get, the better. So I started to focus on Star-Lord a little bit to make sure he doesn't give energy to the rest of the team. Because of course, the more energy they have, the more abilities they can do. And yeah, so one thing you should do always is to steal the death proof from Luke Cage. And make sure the, what's her name, Black Widow, always has the death proof to make sure that she doesn't die even if something happens. Okay, so now we have a double Wasp, and we have a double Captain Marvel, and we have Miss Marvel, and we also have Black Widow. So we need to get rid of Black Widow, but we have to make it in a way that is not too problematic. So I use the mind control from Emma Frost to try to get the other Captain Marvel as low as possible, so I can get rid of both at the same time. And Captain America, I usually use his ultimate only to remove taunts. That's what you want to do to make sure you don't have these taunts in the way and stopping you from targeting the characters you need to attack. So the second Captain Marvel got out of her turn, but with the basic of Ghost we can turn rewind. Unfortunately, Miss Marvel got the taunt, but we were able to recover before she did anything. So now we taunt the defense up, slow everyone, and let's see if we have time to stun. We have. So that's exactly what we do. Then we extend that stun, and the other Captain Marvel got destroyed with the ultimate from that 15% damage. Now I'm focusing on Miss Marvel because you don't want to have 2 at the same time, so that's something that you have to think about. Turn rewind on her because she is slow, it lasts a lot longer. And the second Captain Marvel is gone. Now we have 2 Black Widows, we need to get rid of 1. 2 Black Widows at the same time is really dangerous. And we slow the second one, so we have some time in order to do something about it. But we also have to take a look at Groot that is over there. And between Groot and between Black Widow, Groot is the priority. So here I use the ultimate. It was not a good idea to use the ultimate there. I should have used just a basic, but I had the ultimate ready with Captain America and I was able to remove the taunt. Otherwise it would have been a huge problem. So yeah, let's see. Now I should have turn rewind Groot, not do that, and if I would have done that I would be able to stun him. So here it was a big misplay from me, but not deadly, fortunately enough. And yeah, now we have to remove that taunt, and as soon as the taunt is gone we are going back for Black Widow. Unfortunately Captain America taunts and Jessica Jones removes the negative effects from everyone. So at this point, like the enemies, they don't do too much damage, so I just think, okay, since I failed all those steps, I'm just going to rush for the damage, since some of them are quite low already. And yeah, sometimes you just have to adapt your strategy, and if you misplay, then you just have to rush and focus on the next step. So you still need to get rid of that Black Widow, and now we have the stun, but it's not really important. So I stun Miss Marvel so she doesn't do any assists, because now we are going to have double thing, and double thing is quite painful. So let's see. Okay, I focus on Miss Marvel, try to get rid of her. You really don't want to have way too many brawlers at the same time, and especially because once again we have the two things at least coming, and if Miss Marvel assists on them, it's just way too much damage and it can be quite dangerous. So yeah, try to get rid of them. Now the Black Widow goes away, and now we have the last Captain Marvel, and we have the last Miss Marvel. So now we just have to focus on keeping Jessica Jones under control and make sure that those two things don't do too much damage or don't have too many turns. So I allow one of them to have a turn. I was lucky and they attacked Emma Frost. If it was someone else, they would probably get destroyed. So here I really played on the luck. And now we have speed up once again, all that fresh energy for Ghost. Jessica Jones is gone, so yeah, now we don't have much to worry about. We have Captain Marvel and we have Miss Marvel, but as soon as the two of them are gone, we are fine. The slow from Ant-Man is usually a problem, but because the characters we have high resistance and Captain America is able to block and defense up and so on, most of the times it gets resisted, so it's not a huge problem. So now Captain Marvel is out of the stun, but we are able to apply it once again, so she doesn't do anything. As you can see so far, the Captain Marvels, they didn't attack a single time, and this is why the team is so good, because you are able to stun those targets, extend the stun, slow them, and if you prevent the damage, then you don't have to worry too much about taking damage. So there once again I was quite lucky that Captain America survived, because like those Ben Grimms, they are very powerful, and if they attack on their own, that's fine, but when they get those assists from Star-Lord and from Miss Marvel and so on, then that becomes a huge problem, because you can't lower their attack. Or you have to do it manually using the special from Ghost, or you just have to make sure that they don't attack at all. So as you saw there, the thing attacked Ghost and she almost got wrecked. And that's why it's important to have as much HP as possible, and that's why the value of the T4 from stature, even that is only a mere 10%, it's still going to be relevant. So yeah, more energy, we are almost done here. We will soon start saving cooldowns. We will get rid of the priority targets first. Right now the priority is Ant-Man. Captain Marvel, she's not a huge priority because she's stunned. And yeah, so after that we'll be done here, and then we'll go to the next node number 3 of Dark Dimension 3. Once again, the goal is to beat it without legendaries, without anyone dying, and with one shot. So this is going to be a good preparation for Dark Dimension 4. The enemies are very powerful as well on Dark Dimension 4, but if we have less Miss Marvels and Captain Marvels and so on, that can like, it's just dirty that they can one-shot you without you being able to do anything. So yeah, we'll see about that when Dark Dimension 4 comes out. For now we just have to practice with this one. And yeah, once again, I'm really enjoying the results of this team. I'm really glad that it works out exactly as I was expecting. And hopefully some of you will get these characters as well, and we'll have great success with it. But yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about it. Is this even more impressive than the first node? If you think so, just wait for the third node and the fourth node, and then we'll go through the global lane also with this team. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. If you found the video helpful, my throat. If you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook, Discord, and other social media. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And yeah, I will catch you guys later.